It's another show. It's another show. It's Mindy's friend. Yeah. That's me. That's Mindy. Remember me? The smells and the thinking lines. And this is Joey. And we're going to talk today about his health. Doctor talk. Like a doctor. The very healthy Joey with his very healthy and very hairy legs. Okay? And both of his moms say so. Even though Mrs. Harris says that he's probably not going to be around because he's going to be in the Oval Office. And I don't know, but he always gets really sad when she says that. But whatever. So we're going to talk about Joey's health. He was taken to the hospital the other day because they said he was playing with his dog and he fell. And some people say that he had a stroke. Well, that's not true. Joey didn't have a stroke. He's had 3 of them. Three strokes. But don't get the wrong idea. Some people get the wrong idea and they think a stroke is a bad thing for a politician. It's not. Joey's a super hard worker. He works so hard. So he gets sleepy. And sometimes he has to work anyway. So what he does is, let me show you. This is doctor talk. This is big talk, okay? Our working people, they take half naps, okay? So this half of your face will go to sleep, and the other half of your face will stay awake, so you can keep working, and you can talk to your friends, the press. So this side of his face, it goes to sleep, and this side of his face stays awake. See? Which I think is kind of amazing. And because he's had all these anagrams in his brain and strokes in his brain, it makes him be able to make up really special cool words. Like, Berakasta. I know what he means. Not everybody knows what that means when they say mean stuff. But I know, because he said to me, he said, Mindy, Berakasta. And we were playing He-Man at the time. Okay, so is it He-Man? And he said, Berakasta. And that means, by the power of Grayskull. By the power of Grayskull. Okay, so when he said that to his friends in the press, Berakasta, he's talking about protecting all of America with the power of Grayskull. Okay, and so in the Orange Man, all he does for America is he walks around and he's like, I love you, America. I'm gonna put jobs here, and I'm not gonna let Russia and China have any, cause I don't like to share. And then he says, oh, I'm gonna do all this stuff for our economy. But not Joey. Joey actually knows how to share. Except for He-Man toy. He doesn't share them very much with me. But he knows how to share with China and Russia. And he says, not all the jobs have to be here. We can give some of them to China and Russia and other countries. So, that's just nicer. That's just nicer than the Orange Man. He's just like, everything for America is American. And speaking of health, Joey is as smart as a doctor, okay? When he said that 210 million people died from the coronavirus, some people said that was a mistake. It was not a mistake. It was not a mistake. Joey is just super duper smart. See, those people, they hadn't registered yet. They same day registered to be born. So they weren't registered, and then they registered to be alive, and then they died that same day of the coronavirus, which is the most deadly coronavirus that we have ever had, ever in this year. Ever. Truth over facts, people. truth over facts, like my friend Zoe taught me. And you know what that means? That means subjective. Subjective. And do you know what subjective means? It means that Joey is always right about all the things, all the time, no matter what. That's why his friends in the press always go, "Yay, Joey, you're the best!" No matter what he does. No matter what he does, because he's always correct. Unlike the orange man, who just wants to be greedy and just only take care of America. What about everybody else? And if you don't like Joey, and if you don't like what Mindy says about Joey, well, you ain't black. That's what Joey said. That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. And this talk about strokes and aneurysms and his made-up back-cast words, you know what? You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. I tried to have a stroke in my brain and have my brain asleep, and I just got a headache. He became a president. I don't see you doing that. So he's at least as smart as his doctor. Truth over the facts. Truth over the facts, people. Badacasta. Badacasta for America. Badacasta for America in China, Russia, and all the other countries, Syria, too. He said something about them. And the ISIS is Great God. Great God. Great God.